Food policies for infant and toddlers. Agenda. Nutrition policy. Infant schedules. Toddler scheduled meals. Food storage. Infant bottles. Introducing solid foods for your infant. Table food for infants and toddlers. Allergies, intolerance, and sensitivities. Choking hazard food list, not allowed at school. Choking hazard food list, allowed at school with proper preparations.
Hello everyone, my name is Nikki Worthy and I work at Canyon Lake United Methodist Preschool. I'm part of the leadership team and I teach the pre-K class.
Nutrition policies. Meals. Parents and or guardians must send with their child a healthy, shelf-stable snack, or 2 if they are enrolled in full day, and a healthy lunch daily. Cookies, fruit snacks, candy, sugary drinks, and etc. are not allowed. Please keep those special treats for home. We are unable to refrigerate or heat the children's food items. Please include an ice pack, if needed, for your child's lunch. Glass containers are not permitted for any child of self-feeding age, generally around 12 to 15 months. Nutrition policy. Meals. Parents are responsible for documenting your child's allergies on their ProCare profile. If a food is found in their lunch or snack that contains a documented allergen, that food will not be provided to your child, and you may be called for a replacement item. Extensive preparation, i.e., cutting, peeling, or mixing foods, cannot be performed by MPS staff, and we will be unable to serve anything deemed as a choking hazard. Please refer to the food policy on our website for the list of these items. Nutrition policy. Parent resources. Our preschool is not responsible for the daily nutritional value of the child's lunch or for meeting the child's daily food and nutritional needs. We will provide resources and information on child nutrition upon request and in the Parent Resource Center. Resources on child nutrition and healthy eating, such as examples of menus and portion sizing, will be sent home regularly throughout the school year and are available in the Resource Center. Safety practices. All staff are educated on food allergies and take precautions to ensure children are protected. Parents will be issued information on common food allergies. School families will be informed of any severe food allergies in their child's classroom. On days that our preschool provides meals or snacks for special occasions, or a child brings a celebratory item, the food must be commercially prepared, so no homemade items. Infant schedules. Each infant under the age of 12 months must have a parent-supplied and signed schedule, including feeding times and ounces per feeding, nap, typical daily activities, drop-off and pickup times, etc. Each supplied schedule will be posted in the infant's classroom for caregivers to follow. Parents and/or guardians must update the schedule monthly or as needed. Toddlers, 12 months and older, will follow the daily classroom schedule. Please note, for infants 12 months and younger, as per licensing requirements, a new monthly schedule will be required on or before the first day of the following month. We cannot admit a child for the day if the next month's schedule is not provided and signed for in advance. Toddler scheduled meals. Our morning snacks will be served between 8 and 9:30 a.m., depending on the class. Lunch will be served between 11 and 12:30 p.m., also depending on the class. If participating in the extended care, an afternoon snack will be served at 3 p.m. Food storage. Please send lunches in designated lunch or bento boxes, clearly labeled with your child's first name and last initial. Glass containers are not permitted. We do not refrigerate or heat up food. Please utilize a thermos for hot food and provide ice packs for the cold food. Infant bottles. Infants must have enough bottles labeled with their first and last initial to accommodate each anticipated feeding per the parent/guardian supplied schedule. In addition, please send 1 to 2 extra bottles for unplanned feedings to include the following: growth spurts needing additional feedings, unplanned delay in pickup, does not consume a full ounces from a previous feeding within 1 hour of being prepared, accidental spills, normal wear and tear, examples, cracked bottles, nipples with holes, etc. Infant bottles, formula. If your child consumes formula, please send a full-size, unopened container to be kept at the school. At the start of the year, please send 2. The teacher will let you know when a new container is needed. Open formula containers will be sent home 1 month after opening, as per safety standards. Infant bottles breast milk. Breast milk must be in an insulated carrier with cool packs that will last the duration of the school day. Teachers will warm the bottle if necessary in a bottle warmer. Breastfeeding mothers will be provided a comfortable place to feed their babies in the infant room, or mothers can sign their child out and use the church cry room for more privacy. Resources on breastfeeding are available in the Parent Resource Center and upon request. Introducing solid foods for infants. Solid foods may be provided by parents as long as they are initially introduced at home for at least 3 feedings prior to sending them to school. We suggest letting your child try 1 single ingredient food at a time for at least 3 to 5 days at first. This helps you see if your child has any problems with that food, such as food allergies. Please use ice packs if needed for storage of opened containers of solid food. For all pureed/jarred food, such as applesauce or jar of baby food, please send additional plastic containers and utensils for teachers to serve to students in order not to contaminate original containers. Table food for infants and toddlers. When your child turns 1 year old, water will be served with every meal. Children will be seated in chairs or high chairs for every meal. Hands will be washed before and after each meal. All leftover food will be sent home, or parents and guardians will be notified of the food that is thrown away. Our students' safety is our highest priority. Food on the choking hazard list will not be served in the infant and toddler classrooms. For the safety of all students, it is up to the discretion of the teacher as to what foods they feel comfortable serving in their classroom. Allergies, intolerances, and sensitivities. Please keep teachers at the school up to date about any existing and/or developed allergies through the ProCare app. Should your child develop a food allergy, an allergy anaphylaxis form must be on file, which is available on our website. Under no circumstances will staff be able to serve any food listed in your child's ProCare profile if it is listed as an allergy or an intolerance. It is the parent's responsibility to update your child's ProCare profile and notify the director in writing if there is a change in your child's allergies and/or intolerances. Choking hazards. Please note The attached choking hazard list is not a comprehensive list of all choking hazards for children. The list provided is simply a list of the food hazards we have experienced through our students on a daily basis. Should a teacher feel a food is a choking hazard that is not listed below, you will be contacted through ProCare and advised. If you have already been notified of a problem food and continue to send it, you will be asked to bring a substitute food to replace the problem food immediately if the meal is not sufficient. Choking hazard food list, not allowed at school. Fruits and vegetables. Dried fruit, like raisins, cherries, mangoes, etc. Fruit leather and fruit roll-ups. Snacks. Soft pretzel bites. Peanut butter filled pretzels. Popcorn or similar snack foods. Beef jerky. Protein. Nuts and seeds. Sweetened food. Fruit snacks of any kind. Chewing gum, marshmallows. Choking hazard food list. Allowed at school with a proper preparation. Foods on the below list are allowed to be sent with your student with proper preparation. Preparation guidelines include the following: cooked or steamed hard food until soft enough to pierce with a fork. Remove seeds, pips, and tough skins, peels from fruit and vegetables. Finely chop food into thin slices, strips, or small pieces, no larger than half an inch. Grade, mash, or puree foods. This is especially important with raw fruits and vegetables, as those items may be harder to chew. Examples: blueberries, apples, carrots, broccolis, etc. Remove all bones from fish, chicken, and meat prior to serving. Grind or shred tough meat prior to serving. Round and tube-shaped foods are to be cut quarterly lengthwise. The cuts must be no larger than half an inch. Cheese, sausage, hot dogs, grapes, cherry tomatoes, and blueberries, etc. Choking hazard food list, allowed at school with proper preparation. Snacks. Cereal bars, toddler chips, baby teethers, crackers. Fruits and vegetables. Broccoli, corn kernels, carrots, snap peas and snow peas, cherry tomatoes, olives, apples, bananas, berries, melons, canned fruits and vegetables, freeze-dried fruits and vegetables. Proteins, nuts and seed butters, spread thinly. Cooked meats, hot dogs, sausages, including kolaches, pigs in a blanket, cheese sticks. We hope that this video helps you with confidence, knowing all the ins and outs of the preschool's food policy for infants and the toddler classes. If you have any questions, as always, do not be afraid to message us through ProCare or by email.